Okay, hello YouTube. It's been a while. I've been working on a cosplay costume for absolutely forever. This time last year I was hoping to finish it and it still isn't halfway finished. Where I'm getting tired of it, I'm just kind of like, you know what, I want to make something else. So I've decided I'm gonna make a costume of one of the Dalmatians from 101 Dalmatians. Actually, all that I've needed for this is some fabric. Why is it glowing like that? So basically I've just got 2 meters of white jersey knit fabric, because where it's such a last minute costume, I'm really not bothered to like do in-depth stuff with zips and whatnot. No. And I got some black fabric paint because I was gonna get Dalmatian print fabric, but the ones that I want, they were like, what, £14 a meter? Excuse me? I don't have the budget for that, especially where it's a last minute costume. So I'm gonna paint all of like the Dalmatian spots on this bit of fabric, and I'm aiming to make a dress with a beret, and that's pretty much it. And another thing to add is I have this blue ribbon. I've had it for ages because I used it to cosplay Princess Tiger Lily in like 2014. So I'm just gonna use this as the collar. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use some baking paper or greaseproof paper to draw out the template. This boy, I tell you, I'm gonna whoop his ass. Because usually when I've been like sewing and whatnot, I've just stuck together pieces of paper and it's so difficult and so annoying. So greaseproof paper. James is playing Dark Souls. But anywho, the inspiration for like this dress came from this sporty dress. I'm gonna insert me wearing it. At first when I thought, oh, I probably won't be able to get this costume finished in time, I thought I'll just wear this dress, and yeah, it's spotty like a Dalmatian, but it's not spotty like a Dalmatian, if you know what I mean. I'm more or less using this dress as a template. I've literally just put the dress on backwards because I liked how the back had a higher neck than the front. I'm just going to draw exactly like around, not giving any seam allowance because the material I'm going to do is super duper stretchy. I only did half of it because I couldn't be asked. And what I'm left with is literally this. I'm just going to make sure I'm going to cut it on the fold, and I'm just going to make the rest of my templates this way. So once I had all my templates together, I would just put them down on the fabric, trace them, and then cut them out. So eventually I had the skirt, waistband, top and beret. I then pinned the skirt, waistband and top all together, and it made 2 identical halves of a dress. Now I had no prior knowledge on how to paint on stretch fabric, so I took it to the internet and asked for any advice on how to do so. A lot of people recommended that any stretched parts of the costume to be stretched out while painting, so that when I pull on the costume, the paint doesn't crack. So I ended up with a cardboard box, a paintbrush or 2, black fabric paint and whatever fabric I was going to paint. I then searched the internet for a Dalmatian template that I quite liked, and then cut out the holes in a bit of card, and also stabbing a hole in my finger during the process. Great. But I just put down the template where I saw fit and started painting, until I was left with something like this. What was good about the template is that I could flip it whatever which way so it doesn't look like a repeated pattern. I even managed to include a hidden Mickey too. Can you spot it? Then I followed the instructions for my fabric paint, which required me to iron where I had painted in order to set the fabric. And then I was just free to sew it all together. My gloves arrived. I thought adding some gloves gives it more of a vintagey look to it. I've also ordered like lacy frilly socks. Where they were really cheap, they weren't made like the best of quality, but they fit me all right, and I'd flipped it inside out and I would sew the insides. You can see it here. This one, it was too thin to even fit through my finger. It left like a big long excess fabric, so I had to just sew that down there. It's not a big deal, but yeah, they're gonna look so cool and so cute all together. And I'm gonna paint my nails black to make it look like it's the little puppy nails. So I've just done like a stupidly rough test of the makeup, and I think this is quite cute. I look good. I've done this very, very roughly, like the lines are just, it's kind of like twiggy, kind of like cool, but I have to be careful of that. James is coming with me. I just wish he would cosplay as Pongo with me. But I'm carrying around a toy Dalmatian that I have, and I'm going to put a red collar on him so people can get the image. So it's quite literally the very next day and I've done another makeup test. I just wanted to do like a few improvements. What I did to improve it was make the nose shape a bit more rounded, because I just really didn't, I don't know, I wasn't exactly vibing with the straight flat across nose. I've practiced this again. The line seems way more tidier because this time I used eyeshadow on a flat brush rather than eyeliner, because I found that I'd panic and my hands would get very shaky. I also thought to put on these big lashes because it's kind of like, I mean, ignore the fact that there's still glue all over them. They kind of just add to the pop art feel. Definitely gonna make my eyebrows darker because I feel like they don't frame my face enough. This is just my everyday eyebrow color. Great, I actually put foundation on as well. Something I like never do. And I just, oh, I love it. I love it so much. I'm gonna leave it on for a few hours, even though it's 1 o'clock in the morning. So that's that, and I'll check in at the next stage. Okay, ignore the fact that I'm in the bathroom yet again. This is where I currently am at with my dress, but I think it looks so cool at the moment, but it is quite see-through. I ran out of fabric and didn't know whether I wanted to add another panel to this at the bottom or not, but I think I might get a petticoat, or I'll just wear a pair of black cycle shorts underneath. If I do get a petticoat, the fluff can like just poke out. I love the gloves with it. Comic-Con's actually next week. I need to get my tickets tonight. I like the silhouette, it's comfortable. Hello. Yeah, this doesn't look like my university room, does it? No. I'm back home, and I've been back home for quite a while now actually. My costume is looking sick. I haven't updated anything because really just kind of been unpacking, sorting my room out, having Shake Shack. They do this thing called 50-50. They mix the lemonade, which is the best thing in the world, with sweet tea. I'm gonna do a full wear test of my cosplay today. The only thing that's gonna be different is my hair. On the morning, if I can't do my hair the right way, then I can just wet it, and so it'll be curly again, because what I intend to do is have it like just a vintage hairstyle. I don't care if it's decade accurate at this point. My dress fits wonderfully. I don't know if I said, I decided to get a petticoat because the bottom layer was quite thin. You can quite clearly see like my knickers. So I ordered myself a petticoat, and it just kind of made the silhouette all the more better. Big sushi and puppy. But I'm chill, I'm relaxed about it. So I'm gonna try putting on the makeup and putting on the outfit in its entirety to see how it will work out. So I'm also gonna time it to determine how early I should wake up. So that's gonna be, it's gonna be interesting. So I kind of did a full test, but I spent so much time making TikTok that I forgot to update it here for this video. So here's my favorite TikTok out of the lot that I made.
That's just my baby daddy. Who that is? 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 My baby daddy.
But my costume looks sick. So yesterday when I timed how long it was going to take to do my makeup, it was like 1.5 hours to 2 hours. So to cut down time, I decided to tint my eyebrows. Here I am peeling it off. Ta-da! Now here are my eyebrows. They actually look better than what I thought they would. So I ended up getting so wrapped up in the excitement that was London MCM that I totally forgot to do like a little video revealing my costume. So here's a few photos that my mum's taken. Thanks, mum. And I'm absolutely in love with my entire costume. I love the way how my hair looks. I'm glad I love the way that my hair looks because I really did have curlers in for 2 days straight. I also went to a Disney meetup and I met so many lovely people. Everyone looked so cool. They did all different variations of the Disney princesses and other characters. It was so lovely and everyone got pictures together and I was just so happy. It was so cool to actually experience this. Because of this, I feel like I actually did a convention correctly for the first time. So That's good. It's too dark. It's way too dark. Okay, let me that again. We're back. I ain't got my nose or my dog mouth on anymore. But today was a good day.
It was very good.
It even convinced James to cosplay, and that's what he's looking at right now.
No.
What he's going to do in October. My costume held up. My hair didn't, but it still looks okay. But so many people came up to me today and actually asked me for photos. And I was like, what? Like, I literally got into the con and within the first 5 minutes someone had asked me for a photo. I feel like my voice is going. And then I went outside, I got James to take some photos of me, and then a photographer come up to me and was like, hi, do you mind if I could take some photos? And I was like, hi, sorry, let me just add a little bit of context into why I'm freaking out so much. I've cosplayed a lot before, but never ever has a stranger come up to me and actually asked to take a photo of something that they enjoyed, that I created for my own fun. And it was just, it was mad. And the photos that she showed me on the camera afterwards, they were like so good. I was, my brain.
I cannot believe my eyes. I cannot believe my eyes. I cannot believe my eyes.
But today was so crazy. I'm so happy that I made this costume and that I went to Comic-Con. Okay, and now I'm gonna go plan my next costume. You got anything to say, James? Oh, and one more thing.
Wait, man, wait. This is literally the whole reference I was talking about. You know,